What is up, guys? It's Dons here, and today we are back with another FIFA 20 video. Now I am really excited to bring you guys this squad. It is one of my favorite squads I have used so far this year on FIFA, and I'm really excited to bring it to you. So getting straight into it, it's a hybrid. Obviously you guys know I love my hybrids. I hardly ever use just one league or one nation teams anymore. But starting in goal, we have got the best goalkeeper in my opinion, and that is ter Stegen. Now I've packed this guy a bag of times. I've probably played about 500 games with him in total, but I keep on getting his untradeable card, and because sometimes I'm lazy, I just put the one that I have in the club already into SBC and then keep the fresh one. But I'm going to be keeping this one for as long as I need until I upgrade him. Amazing goalkeeper. I mean, there isn't really much I can say about keepers. I always say this, but he just feels really strong. Now moving on to the right back position. A player that's kind of only here because of the lack of coins right now and the lack of options. I could get his inform, but I don't really see the benefit for the price, if that makes sense. So he cost 18,000 coins. Really decent overall stats. He is quite slow, 81 pace with 79 acceleration, but he's got really good defensive stats and he's got really good stamina, which is 90. So we can't really complain about that. His strength obviously could do with a little bit of a boost. But he is a really good right back, which is why he's probably still 18,000 coins. Obviously his rating, his nation and league, but he is a solid option at the right back position. Now the centre back position, the first centre back position is Gerard Piqué's Scream or Ultimate Scream card. Honestly, this is one of the best centre backs I've used on FIFA, hands down. He's just so overpowered. Like, I don't know what it is. 61 acceleration, honestly doesn't feel that slow. Sprint speed is on point. Balance, I honestly do not realize his 41 balance. He feels a lot more agile than, or he just doesn't feel as bad as 66 agility and 41 balance. But everything else, defensive and physical, and the rest of his dribbling stats are absolutely amazing. Obviously bar dribbling itself, which is 73. Really nice short passing and long passing as well for a centre back is really good. So honestly, one of my favorite centre backs. If you guys have this card, you already know how overpowered it is. Really do like it. And as you can see, we have got a hunter card on him to get the 71 acceleration, the 87 sprint speed, and then some defending boosts as well. Not the hunter, the shadow, I do apologize, but yeah, absolutely amazing centre back card. Really have enjoyed Piqué this year. Now moving on to one of the most overpowered cards at centre back position, and that is Eder Militao. I believe I packed this one. As you can see, 192 games played. I did try a couple of the Sergio Ramos special cards, and I've reverted back to Eder Militao. Just like, he's just so good. I can't even lie to you guys. He's just amazing. Really quick, nice, decent defense and physical stats, and then he's got good reactions as well. His short passing and long passing isn't terrible. It could be a little bit better, but like I said, it's not terrible. And I have got an anchor on him to boost his pace a little bit and his defense and physical. Overall, really nice card, and he is just so overpowered. 100% go pick him up. Now the left back position, you guys can put a few players here. I have gone with Roberto Carlos. He's in the icon swaps. He's one of my favorite icons, one of my favorite footballers, and that is why I will always have him. I think every year on FIFA I will at least try Roberto Carlos. Absolutely love him. Green stats all over the shop. You guys don't really need me to go on about his stats, but yeah, I love this card. As you can see, 10 goals in 7 games and 10 goals and 7 assists in 239 games. I love Roberto Carlos, I'm not going to lie to you guys. If I was to eventually get his prime card, I would. He is really good. So if you guys have Roberto Carlos from your first season's icon swaps, 100% use him. Don't use him until you've got someone who is 100% better than him, especially in the defensive and physical stats, because going forward he can't really be beaten unless you go for obviously Timothy Robertson and cards like that. So really do enjoy Roberto Carlos. Now moving on to the first centre mid position, we have got a player who I really like this year. It doesn't really show on his stats. 7 goals and 13 assists in 46 games, but I really like this card. It is the Footmas Modric. Dribbling out of the world. I mean, 94 agility, 95 balance, 90 reactions, 94 ball control, 88 dribbling, and 94 composure. It's just nuts. And I know he doesn't have amazing shooting, but the 86 long shots does feel really good. His passing as well, absolutely out of the world. And he's got 88 stamina as well, which is why he plays box to box for me in this squad. 4-star, high work rates, again perfect for the box to box position. And he's really nice to use, really agile on the ball. As you can see, 94 agility. I mean, I don't really need to say much more than that. Absolutely love Modric. Obviously, it's no longer available. If it does come out again in the year, or if he does get a special card, I know he's got another special card. Just go and get Modric. He's so good. He's so good. Now, my second favourite midfielder of the game, and that is Hakim Ziyech. Absolutely beautiful card. Only downside is the 2-star weak foot, obviously. So he's basically only got 1 foot. But just look at the stats. Look at the stats. 98 vision, 92 crossing, 86 free kick accuracy, which isn't really that important. But then 95 short pass, 98 long pass, and 99 curve. 98 attack positioning as well. When I saw that stat, it was just a done deal. Like, it was just sorted. And for an objective as well, this was an objective that you guys could have completed, I believe, last week from the time that this comes out. It's an amazing card, I'm not gonna lie. 96 shot power as well, 92 long shots. Honestly, I don't want to say he's an end of game player. He's not an end game player, but if you like him enough, if you have an Eredivisie team, or you have a team which can fit Ziyech, then I honestly think you could use him on Till Team of the Season quite easily. Absolutely amazing card. You can use him box to box, kind of, depending on how you play, but as a cam, even as a centre forward, a striker, absolutely amazing. Now moving on to the cam position, it's a player that actually does play box to box for me. He is in centre mid right now, and that is Michael Ballack. This card, honestly, for the price that I paid 475,000 coins for him, and I've only played 9 games. Got 3 goals and 1 assist coming from the box to box position. But this card, honestly, absolutely amazing. I saw the agility, I saw the balance. You know, I had my doubts. I wanted to try Gerrard, I wanted to try Gattuso, but I'm really glad I bought Ballack. Absolutely amazing card, honestly. All round, he's just brilliant. For the price as well, I just had to buy him, and I'm so glad I did. If I could afford his prime, 100% I would have his prime in my squad, but obviously we can't at the moment. We tried this baby card and we still love it. So if you guys have a spare 475,000 coins, then 100% try Ballack. If you guys know any other box-to-box icons that you used that are better than Ballack in your opinion, let me know, because I would try them out and probably include them in a squad for you guys. I do have a squad builder coming out tomorrow as well with some players that I haven't tried yet, so that will be interesting. But yeah, honestly, if you guys want any requests on squad builders, make sure to put them down below in the comments. I will try those players out and let you know what they are like. Now moving on to the left wing position, again, one of my day ones. Like, I got him, I mean, I can't remember when the promo was, whether it was the 2nd or the 3rd week of FIFA dropping, but one of my day ones. 206 games played, most of them as a super sub in the 75th, 80th minute. And he's got 81 goals and 93 assists. 4-star, 5-star, which is absolutely amazing. Honestly, I love this card. If you don't have his ones to watch, obviously you can go out and get his inform. It's about 20,000 coins at the time of recording this video, so really affordable. Eredivisie is used quite a lot for some reason in objectives, so if you guys did want to get it and just keep it in your club for 20,000 coins, a card this good, you can't really go wrong. Really do enjoy Quincy Promes' 84 rated card. Now moving on to the right wing position, again, a player that I was so excited to get, and that is Adama Traore. 14 games played, 6 goals and 11 assists. I do play him as striker, despite the fact that he's got 2-star weak foot. I know it is disgusting, but I love him. And one of my friends, I know it's my fault, I shouldn't blame them, but one of my friends basically told me he was left footed. So I spent a good 5-6 games taking shots with his left foot. Obviously, I wasn't scoring unless they were sitters. And then when I actually wanted to look at this card and fully complain about it, I saw he was right-footed. And honestly, I was kicking myself, because that is something, when I get a card, when I have a card in my team, I make sure that I learn all of their stats. I make sure that I know their weak foot, what foot they are. Obviously, a lot of you guys do this as well, just because you want to know what you can do with each of your players. But for some reason, I was just so excited to use this card. I hopped straight into it. The first game I played my friend, and he was like, oh yeah, he's left-footed, blah blah. And I played so many games with him thinking he was left-footed. But other than that, absolutely brilliant card. He's got true 99 pace, which is obviously 99 acceleration and 99 sprint speed. Really nice agility and balance with some good dribbling as well. His long passing could be improved, but like I said, I use him at striker position. So his short passing being 88 with the Deadeye chemistry start on him, it isn't really too bad to link up with the centre attacking mid and his partner striker. 98 shot power as well. I have boosted his shooting so that he gets a little bit better finishing and attacking positioning. But with that pace, honestly, his attacking positioning doesn't even feel too bad. He always seems to be popping up in the spaces or making runs in behind. So really, really good striker. I'm not going to lie. He's obviously a brilliant winger with the 99 pace and obviously decent skill moves as well, being 4-star. Can't really ask for much more with this Adama Traore card. Now moving on to the striker position. And he's not actually a striker. He is a centre forward, and that is our DM, Pep Guardiola. Now, do I like this card? I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't like him. He does the job, but if I paid for this icon, I'd be very, very upset. I would have sold him, but because he's a card that I was able to play for and earn, he can stay into my team until I get someone better as an icon. Because I like to hybrid so much and I use weird leagues to hybrid and weird nations, I do need icons in my team pretty much at all times. Until I can get a better icon, he will easily stay in the team. But do I love him as a card like I like Ballack, like I like Roberto Carlos? No. But with that being said, he is still very, very good. The one thing that I say which makes me not like him is he feels like he just stands still. When it comes to actually making the tackle, putting in the challenge, or if you're controlling him, he's amazing. But as a CPU player or just a computer player on his own, when you're not controlling him, he doesn't really feel like he has amazing positioning. With that being said, if you guys have this card from Icon Swaps, you guys probably have the same thoughts. If not, I honestly do think he is a good card once you're controlling him. I just like my DMs to be able to sweep when I'm not controlling, track back, stay in position, whatever. But he just feels to just stand still. He doesn't track a certain player. But with that being said, we're in this team at the holding defensive midfielder role with players like PK and Militao behind him. He does do the job well. Would I prefer a Patrick Vieira, a Gattuso? I would. But as an untradeable icon, he does the job, and he is obviously going to stay in our team for a considerable amount of time. But that is the squad. I'm going to quickly show you guys how it plays in game. So in game we play a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, which is pretty much my go-to formation this year. I don't think I've ventured too far out of it, and that is basically the squad. Other than obviously we play Adama Traore, and then we play Pep at the DM role, and then we play Ziyech at cam, and that is the squad. In terms of tactics, I obviously do the tactics in game. So hang on, this is not correct. Obviously, it's a new squad. So my tactics, obviously 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. I use press after possession loss with 5 width and 5 depth. On the offensive side of things, I use balanced with 5 width, 4 players in the box, 2 for corners and 3 free kicks. Instructions, I always have my cam stay forward, my DM stay back whilst attacking and cover center. My holding midfielders or my box-to-box midfielders, I like to have stick to position, cover wing, and then I don't touch anything else. I have balanced attack so that obviously they get back and forth. I do always try and have box-to-box midfielders with high stamina. Ballack's a little bit low. I think his is around 80, 85 in between there. But Modric has brilliant stamina, so he obviously can go box-to-box the whole game. In terms of the fullbacks, this is the last thing I change. I put stay back whilst attacking on both of my fullbacks, and then on one of my strikers, depending on who you guys think is better at getting in behind. In this case, I'm going to use Adama Traore for his pace, get in behind, and that is the only thing that I put on my striker. And I only do one of them because obviously you don't want both of them going forward at the same time. You kind of want a constant build up. So I always go cam striker, striker to cam, or cam to striker, back to cam to other striker. So you guys know build up play, obviously you don't want both of them going forward, and then you only have 2 options to make a pass. So always use, in this formation, use one of your strikers as getting behind and the other one you keep as balanced, and use them to feed off and make the through balls necessary. And that is pretty much it, guys. That is all of the instructions that I use. I keep it nice and simple. I have tried a few different things with this formation, and I think this works best for me. Obviously you guys can fiddle around with it, you can do it as you please. Obviously it's whatever suits your playstyle. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the squad builder. If you do, make sure to smash the like button down below, and if you guys want to see any squad builders or any players in squads, let me know down below in the comments and I'll put a squad together for you. Thank you guys for watching. It's been Dons, and goodbye.